some people, not everybody, can't differentiate the difference between friends, acquaintances, someone you just know online, and something more, you know?
See, I have a hard time getting close to people in general just because I've just had people IRL shit on me and make me distrust them, and I got a little bit jaded, I guess. So
I got you.
I have trust issues in general. I'm trying to make friends. So for me to call someone my friend, like an actual friend, puts a lot of it's basically me putting a lot of trust into them. But I can safely say I know who I call a friend. You know, I'm not saying I call everybody I've ever talked to online a friend. That's crazy talk. But I do have, and you don't. I also feel it's not a great thing to have to feel like you have a bunch of friends, because you never know who's really like got your back, you know.
Mm-hmm. Or you never know who's only there for
the clout,
their advantage, advantage. You know? Not just clout, but just their advantage on
it. Oh yeah.
Trust me, I've gotten to know a lot of very different people. But yeah,
you meet some interesting people along the way for sure.
yeah, and that's just on the streamer side.
That's just on the streamer side, yeah.
Yeah. Going back to the parasocialism part, it's becoming a growing problem, or it has been a pretty big problem for as long as streaming has been a thing, or as long as you know, online content creation has been a thing.
Yeah.
Just don't get it twisted. Like, we love our communities, and we love our chat.
Yes.
And we love the people who take time out of their day to come by,
absolutely,
talk with us.
Yes.
And include us in their lives. Like,
yes. Like there's millions
speaking, that's like insane.
Yeah, there's millions of streamers out there, like, and I mean millions. I that's like a legit number. So the fact that you choose to spend your your valuable time with like me or Mel or whoever else you like means a lot to us. Especially, and I will say that all the time. Like, I am forever grateful for whoever shows up and wants to spend time with me. So
correct. But on the flip side of that, there's a time and place for everything, that's how I put it. There's a time and place for everything, and let me tell you, when the camera turns off, that's where I change from Mel to who I am IRL. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a very different person. I am on camera / online, sort of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When the camera turns off, I'm not so much the entertainer for you anymore. I'm more. We're both real people, pretty much. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of going into circles on here, but we're both real people. We both have real lives, and we both have responsibilities we have to take care of,
Yes, and going back to that, I will say, like, obviously some VTubers have their own like characters and actually their own voices. Like they change everything just for that character, which is totally fine. I think it's impressive. It's a nice thing to have. Although I will say, when you watch me, you're kind of gonna get me. Like, obviously, I'm not like really a character per se. Obviously, I am as an anime character, but my personality is, there. So, hi, Demon Hunter. How you doing, honey? Welcome in.
The type of streamers that we are, obviously, we don't play a character.
No.
Like. I'm not trying to dog on other VTubers where it's like, they're not genuine or something.
No.
But there is a clear distinction between the type of VTubers that we are and like Gura or Iron Mouse.
Yes.
Or like other streamers. They play these characters. And they could be genuine with their chat, Like, they could be genuine. But when we just like don't play characters, you know. We're generally like the way we stream is the way we are on IRL pretty much, but it also has to be that kind of, it kind of connects to what I was saying earlier is there's a clear distinction between how we are on camera and how we are off camera. Like the level of privacy is sort of very different, you know. Like, like we love to let you into our lives.
Yes,
we love to let you into our lives on stream for who knows how long, 4 6 hours or 8 hours. But once those cameras turn off, you know, it's a very different reality.
Yeah, it's like for me personally, you know, me being a mom, me being married, I have a family, you know, I mean we all have families, but you know what I mean, I'm like a, you know, I have my own little family that I like to spend time with off stream, you know, on my own time. So I usually keep that private and I don't really let chat too much into that. Like I've shown pictures of, like, you know, I've shown pictures of me or me with my kid or something, but not a whole lot to the point of, hey, look at me, look at me. You know what I mean? Like I keep certain things private. So privacy is very important. Agreed. Yes.
Obviously we don't, our lives are not always aren't going to be online.
Right, like we're not a reality show. We're not gonna, although those are scripted, but I'm not gonna bring cameras into my house and show you what I do on a daily, if that makes sense.
Right.
So yeah.
And like you said, even those are scripted, so they're not even real.
Like you don't even know really what really happens, you know? It's
But yeah. The whole idea is that there's a clear distinction between our streaming and our private life, really.
Exactly.
And once anybody kind of like invades that privacy of our lives, it also invades our sense of safety, you know? Does that make sense? Our sense of safety, our peace of mind.
Hi, Hoogie Boogie. How you doing, love? Welcome in.
Does that make sense to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, like, I agree. Yeah, like I've seen people on Twitter, you know, the bigger streamers. Some be like, "Oh, I have a stalker." Like, "Oh my god!" Like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. And that scared me to death.
Oh heck!
Because I'm like,
heck, I don't even have to go that far. A friend of mine has actually experienced a stalker themselves.
Really? Oh god.
Yes.
That's horrible.
They're real, and thankfully it ended well in their favor, and the stalker is no more. But the fact that it even happened in the first place is pretty scary.
Exactly. I mean, I know obviously you don't have to be online to have something like that happen. Just God forbid it never does happen. But I'm just saying, I think it's easier to stalk online, if that makes sense. You know?
Oh yeah, of course.
So
just like how it's easy to connect with people online, it's easy to stalk them too.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also, you got to be careful. It's also pretty easy to reveal a lot of information online too.
Yeah, that's why you got to be careful.
As streamers ourselves, we kind of reveal quite a bit. Not everything, but we do reveal quite a bit of information. Heck, some streamers literally reveal where they live, which is insane. And I would never reveal like my place where I live, or even the state or something.
I don't remember. I can't. I know back in the day I did reveal what state, only because someone else that I streamed with. We anyway. I don't remember if I've said it recently, and if I did, oh well. Yeah, it's like there's one TikToker that I've seen clips of. I don't really watch them per se, but they for whatever reason they show up on my For You page. But they've doxed themselves so many times. They've had to move like 3 times, and I'm just like, whoa. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, we currently have part 1 here and more coming. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button down below to stay up to date for future videos. Thanks again so much. Bye!